are my players in progress. Ethan.
Hi-ho.
Nate.
Hello.
And our guest, Justin.
Hello.
Now, last time on D&DiP, to catch everyone up a little bit, Hanek and Jaromir entered the town from the north, and they met the captain of the Huenfall Guard, Captain Feruza. Hanek is a little disrespectful, and Jaromir attempts to smooth over the situation. After a tense moment, they manage to enter the town. Ichthy enters the town from the south. He meets a negligent guard on duty and manages to get inside. He soon meets Thalea, the cleric of the Lady of the Forest, who is tending to the statue of that lady in the middle of town. He gives her a feather to braid into the statue's hair. Hanek and Jaromir buy a large number of pies from the baker, Judith. They give one to Ichthy, and a small team is formed. Jaromir loudly proclaims his devotion to his one true god and causes a little bit of a commotion. They then head over to the fencing contest. Hanek and Ichthy step into the ring. Ichthy wins, and Hanek vomits. And when we left off, Jaromir was about to challenge Adric to a fight.
Okay.
You got this, buddy.
I challenge Adric.
You got this.
How are you feeling?
Well, ask
You
that.
okay?
No, you better keep a distance.
I will avenge your defeat, and Ichthy, I will honor your victory.
At
I'm
the
so
same
glad.
time?
you're honored. At the same time.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I appreciate that vote of support.
Of course. Buddy, you put the pal
Good
in
show.
paladin. Go on.
Very sweet. Adric currently is just where you saw her last. She's sort of standing aside in the crowd area with her arms crossed, with her guns out, guns ablazing, looking a bit unimpressed.
Adric, I have been told you are the most powerful warrior in all of this land. I challenge you to a fencing duel.
Yeah! What he said.
She looks at him up and down and says, "You puny human! I doubt you could do anything to me. I break you in half."
Ooh! Yes!
You might think that you could break me in half, but I have the power of the one true God, the Sky Duchess,
no.
on my side, and I know that she will see me through this test of wills, this test of swords. So I will give you one chance right now to honorably surrender.
That's a battle cry.
Surrender. Oh, you're funny. No, I have not heard of our goddess called the Sky Goddess before, but I guess she is of both of the earth and the sky. So yes,
She's of the earth, of the sky, she's everywhere, all around us.
I
all
agree,
at
and she
once.
will be watching you beat you into the ground. So
Hey!
let's
Don't
go.
disrespect my boy! Boo! Boo!
Hanek. Shh.
She's
okay.
saying all kinds of stuff. She's saying all kinds of stuff against him.
It's okay. You might throw up again. Please stop.
I would like to take a moment and pray
Yes.
to my God before we
Okay.
start.
Okay. What do you pray to your god? What do you say?
Dear Sky Goddess,
First of
Please.
all, let me ask: do you say it internally or externally? And if
I would like to
so,
go-
externally, how loudly?
to the center of the ring, kneel down
Ichthy, is
on
this a
one
good
knee.
idea?
and proclaim this externally. Dear Sky Goddess, thank you so much for giving me the strength of the sky, of the gods, of the earth to defeat this Adric and to show these poor lost
Oh,
heathens
dear God.
of Windfall your
Losing-
mighty
kinda losing the
power.
crowd here.
Woo!
Crowd. Losing the crowd a little bit.
to,
Losing the crowd, buddy.
please give me strength to smite her down. Thank you. In the Sky Goddess name, amen.
The crowd is in a uproar as you continue speaking. They weren't quite sure where you were going at first, and now they seem to be in a bit of a tizzy. Adric hops the fence and walks over to you. She does not look happy.
I would like to intimidate her.
Okay.
Yeah, you got her, buddy.
What do you
Screw
say
her
to
religion.
intimidate her?
Adric, I have just said the prayer of the Sky Goddess, and as an honorable paladin warrior, to you, I would. This is your final chance to surrender before I am forced to smite you down in front of everyone here.
Yeah, get him. Get
You
her.
saw what my friend Ichthy did,
Yeah, you did well. Yeah, that's yeah.
and I will have to do even worse to you.
Oof, that's
All right. Roll intimidation.
Hmm.
17.
17. You see, as you continue speaking, you see her face kind of drop a little bit and her eyes go slightly wide. And she's intimidated, but she's trying really hard not to show it.
There's no shame in surrendering, Adric. I have felled many heathens such as yourself, and believe me, I will not think any less of you. You could just surrender here, and we could go to the inn, and I could tell you all about the Sky Duchess and how wonderful she is.
At the word heathen, her fright kind of shudders behind anger, and she takes the wooden sword and points it right at him and says, "I'll show you, heathen." And roll initiative.
Ooh. Ichthy. Ichthy, is it me or is
I
her
got
accent
a
kind of-
B. Oh
You got a oh, so that's a natural 20?
Oh
yes! Boom!
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't really matter what she rolls because you get to go first.
Okay.
Like
All
all
right.
men should. Am I right, Ichthy? Huh? Ichthy? You heard me, Ichthy.
I heard you, but I don't know if I understand you.
I would like to strike her mightily with the wooden sword.
All right, roll to strike. You have to beat a 12.
Okay.
That's just a
roll
D20.
Just a D20.
Yes.
Oh! So close.
What did you get?
11.
Yeah, no, she dodges out of the way and spits on your sword.
Oh,
And
no.
then
There's no need for
and
that.
then tries
No need
tries
for
to
that.
attack you.
We do that afterwards. We do that after the
She
fighting.
she misses. The she took too much time to spit on your sword and whiffs.
I will
Yeah, man. Good job.
strike her again. Or attempt
Okay.
to.
Okay.
Acceptance for idiots. Strike her.
16.
You got it. How are you trying to strike her?
I want to bop her on the head.
Okay. Your sword cracks across her skull, and her head kind of whips the other way. And as her head turns back towards you, there is pure murder in her eyes.
Ichthy,
He's New York. She's really hot now.
I'm not totally sure of her temperature. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Bird? What bird?
You hit her so hard in the head that she's a little dazed, and she stumbles as she tries to strike at you and misses.
Amateur!
So my sword is broken?
No,
Oh no, it's not. Okay.
not at all.
Not at all. Okay,
There's
good.
Very, very
And-
strong wood swords.
Got the strongest one in the
I'll say one thing for Windfall. They make strong swords.
Yeah, they do. Get him!
Again,
All right.
11.
She barks a laugh and growls at you. I will break you. And she will try to strike him again. Yes, with a 17. She lunges forward and hits you right in the ribs.
Oh. All right. You got this, buddy. You don't need all the ribs. You
It's
don't need
all right.
all the ribs.
I'm okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
You're there.
There's no need for that. I will hit her again. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you manage it. How are you hitting her?
As she hits me in the ribs, I somersault forward and lunge, poking her in the chest.
Damn.
She stumbles backwards, clutching her chest, and I believe that's 3 for Yaromir.
Is it? I thought that was 2.
That's-
Is it
Okay.
3?
Oh, is
Oh.
it 3?
That's
Yes, I thought so.
I thought
because you had a
We did
natural
the-
20.
We didn't.
No,
that
the 20 was the initiative.
initiative, right?
Right. But that was
And
Oh,
then
so it's
I did-
only
I
it's
think I
only
did
2?
11,
Yeah,
and
only
then
two.
I hit, and then 11, and then I hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so it's
two.
only been 2.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's okay.
But
Okay, so this is the second hit. Sorry,
Yeah.
math is hard.
Yeah.
You know.
I got confused too, yeah.
yeah. Listen, spitter of spit.
Before you can finish, she's already lunging at you.
Oh, no.
Well worth it. Well worth your speech. Well worth it.
She's so pissed off that her swing goes wide, and she stumbles a little bit into the dirt beside you.
Ah-ha.
She stumbles beside me.
Yeah.
So she's like on the ground.
No, she's still on her feet, but she
Oh,
stumbled a
she's
little
on her feet.
bit and now is
Okay.
in position beside you.
Get her. Get her here.
I'm sorry. I have to do this. You know, I gave you a chance.
Hanak, why is he talking when he should be hitting?
6.
Why is he missing when he should be hitting?
It's his strategy. He likes to kind of lull him into a false sense of security.
His hit goes wide. She is too angry to speak and will try and hit him again. As she does, she will reach out and touch him.
Oh,
And I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
nice. Wisdom saving throw. $11.
Is that good?
Surely.
All right.
Good. That was
Whatever you feel a strange sort of pull at your mind, but whatever it was, it doesn't seem to take, and she tries to hit you again and misses.
weird. She misses.
Yeah.
Felt this weird like pull at my mind, but I don't know. I feel that sometimes. It's probably just the Sky Duchess saying, "Good job, Yaromir. Keep going." That's what I would do. I
You
will-
talk too much. Fight me.
Just lull her into that false security. That's it, buddy.
I'm
Keep it
going
up.
to. Okay. Oh, 4.
4.
That's good.
Four.
Now she feels real secure. That's it, buddy.
All right. She as you whiff, she whirls around to strike you again. And hits She darts behind you and with a mighty swing brings her wooden sword right down on your spine with a crack.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Yaramir. It's okay, buddy. Shake it off. Shake it off, Yaramir.
The crowd is yelling, ah, but you can't tell for whom they are yelling.
I'm yelling for Yaramir. How's it be? He's just quiet about it.
I want to stand up as much as I can with my bruised spine. Point at her. This is, and in all, I want full on Aasimar presence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Adric, this is your final chance to surrender.
Good battle cry.
Intimidate her.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Roll intimidation.
22.
22?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, she's pissed off, so I'm going to do a counter roll to see whether or not she can beat a 22.
Oh.
Which is, it seems unlikely, but it's impossible. No. She bares all of her pointy goblin teeth, and with a yell and an inhuman hiss, she throws the sword at him. But instead of hitting him, it sort of boing into the dirt at his feet.
I told you, it's a mind game, Ichthy. It's a mind game.
Yes,
And
one that you lost.
the crowd falls silent as Adric is forced to surrender.
Yeah. Now who's the best paladin?
I want to. So she surrendered?
Yeah, you intimidated her into surrendering.
Mind games. Mind games.
I will walk up to her, gently touch her on the shoulder. It was a noble bout, Fair Adric. I accept your surrender. Please
Do
go
not touch me,
with
you
my blessing.
heathen. I do not need your blessing. Leave.
That's a shame. She's really broken.
I will pray for you and your town.
Save your
Thank
prayers.
you. Thank you, people of
You are not
Wintown.
welcome. Leave. Go. I do not want to see you again. And she points toward the referee, who is sort of looking at Yaramir with, like, suspicion and also a little bit of grudging respect. And he waves Yaramir over.
I forgot he was even here.
We'll go over to the referee and our Ichthy and Hannock. Are they over there too? Everybody's together.
Sure.
Oh, well, that was fun, guys. Yeah,
Good job, buddy. Good job. Oh,
we did it.
It's great.
I think she saw the light.
I've never seen her surrender before. You really did. That must have been... I don't know what you got, buddy, but you got it. And he takes out...
The power of the sky, Duchess. If you'd like to learn more about it, I'm happy to tell you.
Handing out pamphlets now. Okay, we don't have to hand out the pamphlets. We can...
Well, I think I'm out of pamphlets, but...
Just between you and me, you should keep that quiet. And he takes out a potion. It looks like milk, and he hands it to Yaramir, and he says, "I don't really know what this does, but it was given to me to give to the winner, whoever beat Adric. So here you go."
Oh,
strangely
that's
ominous.
body good.
I don't
Guys,
know.
we have a potion.
I don't know that we should drink it though. It looks a little.
All of you,
Hannock,
all
I
of you
don't know if
are
I've ever
free
seen you
to-
turn down a drink.
Well, you haven't seen me throw up after eating 12 pies either. It's been a long day.
All of
Let's
you
just
are free
count.
to make a Arcana check if you'd like.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
See if I get it. The double digits.
Oh! Wow! Okay. 19.
Damn, you are having a good day, brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me. 11.
Okay.
And I got a 15.
50. Oh.
Oh, okay. Hannick, you are kind of familiar with what this might be. You don't know for sure, but you know that it's a good thing. And Yaramir, you know exactly what this is. This is a potion of spell ward, which means when you drink it, the next spell that targets you automatically fails.
Hmm.
Wait a minute.
know what this is.
Yeah. Didn't we have this that time we were in Brunswick for like with those ladies that were they were monsters.
We were in Brunswick with the ladies when they tried to put some sort of sleep spell on you or something. But we had drunk this potion and it didn't work.
That's right.
I know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
This is a potion of spell ward. You drink it,
spell ward.
and then the next spell doesn't work.
Yes. Exactly.
There you
Exactly.
go.
That was my first thought. Spell ward. There we
Excellent. How fortuitous for you to have won it.
go. Yeah. I completely agree. Fortuitous. Good word.
It could come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
It can't
Yes, it
be
could.
used against us, literally. So yeah.
Oh.
Ickby, do me a favor. Can you just stand closer to me? There we go.
Uh,
A little nauseous still.
I'll. Okay. All right. And I step closer
Icky,
to him.
you seem like a guy who uses spells. Why don't you hang on to this?
Oh, yes, I can hold on to this for you. I'll add it to my inventory.
Inventory.
Pull up my.
What other kind of stuff you got?
Oh, I have an itemized list, but maybe we should. I'm getting a little tired. Maybe we should head back to the inn to relax a spell.
Relax our victorious loins.
Nice pun there. Yeah.
Relax. Oh,
Did your loins win the battle?
I get it. I'm a little slow. My loins did win the battle.
Your loins are the best loins in town. With your extremely hard wood and good loins, my
I'm
friend,
interested to know how you know that.
It's a long story. We've been on the road with someone for a long enough time. Things happen.
Did the spell ward have to do with it? Anyway.
No, good old Ickby with the observations. To the inn.
All right.
Don't walk so fast, buddy. Walk slow.
So, as you head back to the inn, you are heading north, and as you're walking, suddenly you hear the crowd around you begins to murmur, and there seems to be something of commotion, and then a scream breaks out, and there are shouted orders. You don't know who's shouting them, but they seem to say, "Back, return to your homes, and lock the doors." And you don't know what may have been happening.
Seems
You guys
like
heard that, right?
some sort of commotion.
Yes,
Yeah.
telling people to go home and bar doors.
Make a perception check, all of you.
Mhm.
And I will... You are moving north.
13 for me.
19 for me.
Hey, I got a 19, so I got 21.
Wow. Wow, okay. All of you know exactly where it's coming from, but Hannick, only you, with your eagle eyes, you can see over the mass of screaming people all running away and the sudden outpouring of guards. From behind the tents, you can see the statue of the Lady of the Forest, the woman's stone head and her crown of antlers. You look up and you can see a body, limp, pierced upon the many branching antlers of this statue. And as you watch, you see
Holy shit.
thick rivulets of blood trickling down her face, coating it almost entirely red.
Oh my god.
Hannock, what's wrong?
So,
What's going on?
how to explain? Apparently, someone's having a really, really bad day. You know that statue that looked hella creepy that we saw earlier? That somehow got
the
even
one with
creepier.
the one with the antlers?
We have two options, gentlemen. You can A, go back to the inn and relax, or try to at least. Or B, we can go and investigate how such a. You gotta see it to believe it. It's not pretty. It's basically a war wound that is draped over a statue's face.
Okay.
Your call.
I think we should investigate.
I knew he'd say that.
I agree. We have to investigate. This is our duty.
All right. This is our sworn duty. Pies be damned.
Okay.
It's no time for pie.
No time for pie.
I would like all of you to make a just a straight dexterity check.
Six for me.
Mine's only.
22.
Wait.
Whoa.
Mine's 4, actually. Mine's 4.
Okay.
Damn, nice.
All right. I will say with those rolls, if you're investigating, the rush of people are just are impeding your movement a little bit. But even so, you manage to make it to the statue at the same time as Captain Feruza, who is yelling, return to your homes and back, stay clear. And she's got with her more guardsmen and women who seem primed to take over the scene. What do you do?
Since you have all the charm in the world with Feruza, Yaramir, why don't you ask her what's going on right quick?
I can do that.
But
Hey,
don't
Captain
bring up
Feruza.
the one true God. Oh, here you go.
Her head turns towards Yaromir and then notices you, Hannock, and her eyes narrow. But her focus switches immediately back to Yaromir, and she says, "What are you doing here? Go."
I was just over in the fencing area where I defeated the champion. I don't know if you heard about that. But
It's big news. Big news.
we're here to help. What happened?
We don't know. What you have no business here.
I would like to just walk up to the statue and investigate and like take a look.
She steps in front of you before you do and says, "You have no jurisdiction here. Go. We're to take care of this."
Well,
Captain Feruza, we are here to help as paladins and bird
What
people.
can you do to help?
We have the power of God on our side, and we believe that whether or not you believe in our God or not, we are all children of the one true God, the Sky Duchess, and so
Well,
we want to help and discover what exactly happened here. I say in my most persuasive voice.
Okay, I would like you to make 2 rolls first.
Okay.
Make an insight check.
19.
Great. So with an insight check, you get the sense that every time you mention a goddess other than the Lady of the Forest, you turn people against you. They do not want to hear that.
Yeah, we gotta put
Okay.
clip on that quick.
It is actively working against you. Now I'd like you to make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Well, I rolled a 4 plus 6 is 10.
Okay.
And then another one.
And then you have to roll again.
Oh, roll again?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not that it. I mean, if you roll lower than that. Then.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying, yeah, that's
19,
Right.
Damn.
Okay.
God damn.
So-
25.
God damn it.
25. Oh,
Perusa.
Damn.
whatever her name is.
Damn. Okay, so it's with a 10, you have not convinced her, and she is looking steely-eyed at you, and the guards are beginning to sort of surround you, all three of you, and kind of push you back.
Excuse me.
May
I say
What?
something before you send me away? So I have some experience with situations such as these from my homeland. So may I have an opportunity to look around and see if I could see what I can see?
She looks at you, not having seen you before, and knowing that you did not enter town with these two, she's immediately predisposed to like you a little more. I would like you to, you can make a persuasion check yourself.
Okay. This probably isn't going to go well because I got a -1 on my.
What?
It's a 9.
Better than
She looks down at you and says, "No, I'm sorry, but this is our business now."
all right, guys. I have one last Hail Mary. Bear with me. Ma'am.
Panic. I get the impression that maybe we shouldn't mention the true God anymore. Not that I'm ashamed. I'm just saying maybe we should abandon that. I'm thinking.
That
Brother,
is
Don't
a
go with that.
You've always been the brains of our
good
outfit.
idea. Very good idea,
couldn't agree
Yarmir.
more.
I'm glad you thought of it.
It was your plan. It was your plan from the start. I never mentioned it once.
Yes.
Ma'am, Captain. May I call you Captain?
Yes, you may.
Captain, you are a noble warrior. You are proud and strong. No one can argue with that. Not even me. I'm guessing with your experience in battle, you also recognize the power of others, and you recognize, a fellow champion of sorts. Am I correct?
You have yet to prove being a champion, but yes, you are correct.
No, I am no champion. I
It's
am
true.
but a humble tiefling. But my pal here, boy, Yaramir. This is the Yaramir. This guy literally defeated your champion a moment ago. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
And,
Captain
and,
Perza,
and,
I feel maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
definitely on the
Sorry.
wrong foot.
I would say so.
But with Bird Boy with Ichthy's knowledge and experience, and with my buddy Yaramir as the Yaramir here, the champion of champions, and then me standing reasonably far away, I'm pretty sure the 2.5 of us can get some things done. We won't interfere. We promise. We're only here to help. We work for Pi.
She looks at all the pies that you're carrying and then looks back at you with her eyes still narrowed. Make a persuasion check.
Comes down to this. Persuasion.
And if one of you would like to help him, I'll allow one of you to roll a persuasion as well.
All right, I got a 17.
Oh, not necessary. She, despite her dislike of you, Hannick, she recognizes what you're saying, and she says, "I will observe and monitor you, but you may take a look." Yes. And she waves you over.
Hannick the bone, damn it!
You
she
will
waved-
not regret this.
No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit.
I'd better not.
Thank
You
you.
have 10
Captain.
minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. That's plenty of time. All right,
Yeah, she waves you over to the statue and takes up next to it watching you all very closely, as well as the rest of her guard.
All right,
We're
alright,
doing their own little investigation.
We're not really detectives. We're more, fighters and lovers. Do your thing, brother. Help us out here.
Okay, so being as Ichthy, I approach the statue, and as I approach, I kind of say to them, "Don't touch anything. Do not touch anything." And I kind of go around the statue, observing pretty much from top to bottom as much as I can see from my vantage point, reviewing the scene as is, while they do what they do.
All right, make an investigation check.
Investigation. All right.
Yeremy, did you ever try any of this? What is this? Mutton pie? Not bad.
Oh, let me try that.
13. Not fantastic.
Do not eat pie next to a dead body, please.
Oh,
Oh,
you
it's
want some? We have plenty. If you
yeah, plenty.
No, put it away.
Put it. All right.
Right.
That's yep. Simple enough. Just
Glaring. She's glaring at you both. Sorry. What did you say, Nate?
13.
13?
Mhm.
Okay. With that roll, you can see as you approach the body that you know who it is. And it's Thalea, the cleric of the Lady of the Forest, who is pierced upon these antlers and bleeding. You don't see much else.
So I say,
bird eyes.
this is the I state, this is the cleric that was standing here taking offerings from people in town. Is that correct?
Captain Feruza nods and says, yes, she was faithful. She came here every day, took offerings. It's a huge loss.
When did this happen?
As far as I can tell, within the last hour, but I can't be sure. You can roll in, I would say roll an insight check.
Okay. Hold on. Insight. Ooh.
Sad. She was by far the nicest person to us.
12. I'm rolling like poo today.
Yeah, you don't really know when this might have happened as well. I mean, you know that it must have happened sometime between when you were here last and when you finished the fencing. The blood does look somewhat fresh. It has not yet congealed and dried to brown.
Wait a minute. Hey, Yaramir, when Ichthy and I were having our little dance, did you notice if most of the people were in the arena watching us, or were them? I mean, did it seem like most people were still away from this area, from what you could tell?
It seemed like most people were in the arena.
And that was.
Can I check on that?
Yeah, you can both roll insight on that.
I got a 13.
Okay. Hannick?
I think I got the exact same because I have +2 on that, right? Yeah, I got the exact same. I have 13 as well.
Okay. As far as the both of you know, there were a lot of people watching you guys fight, but there are a lot of people here. This is a festival, so.
Well, as best I can tell, I'm guessing if this had happened while we were fighting, and there were people in the arena and people out here still doing their thing, somebody probably would have seen it earlier, right?
I would like to walk around in my best impression of Ichthy and investigate.
All right. What are you trying to see? What are you trying to investigate?
The body.
What about it?
Is there anything suspicious other than it's on the antlers, right? It's like
Yes.
impaled in the antlers.
Yes.
Can I try and see like how it got up there?
Yes. All right. Roll investigation.
6.
You have no idea how it got up there.
Like I said, we're not detectives.
From your
Well-
vantage point, since the statue is so tall, it's around 10 feet tall, the body is on top of these antlers, which are springing up. You really can't see much of anything from where you are.
Can I ask a question to the captain?
Yeah. She turns towards you, arms crossed.
Captain, dear, powerful captain.
That's not necessary. What? Can I help you?
The cleric, she was really nice to us. Like by far the nicest person to us.
By far.
By far. Did she have any enemies? Like, I mean, who would want to hurt her?
Captain Feruza nods and says, yes, she was a very kind and giving woman.
And cute. Very cute.
Yes, she was quite cute. Anyway, there was... Not that I know of. I don't know who could have hurt someone so kind. Make an insight check.
All three of us? Or
Yeah, if you'd like. I mean, you're the one speaking to her.
me. Okay.
for now.
Sorry, me. Wasn't sure. Yes. It is 18 plus, so 20. It's not natural. It's 18 plus
Whoa,
20.
unnatural 20.
Unnatural.
Yeah. So, yeah, you get the sense that maybe Captain Feruza liked her a lot and is sad about this and is trying to hide it.
Yeah, she was like I said before, she was a really, really nice person. She was. I'm gonna miss her. Barely knew her. I don't mean to pry. But did you know her?
Know her?
No.
Well, we all knew
I mean,
her.
as far as. Sure, absolutely. But were you guys like friends? Did you guys hang out? Get
No.
pies together? Okay. All right. Fair enough.
No, she was solely devoted to the lady here. And I have duties that take me away from the center of town, so no.
Gotcha.
I would like to, senselessly butt in. Well, not really butt in, but like review the. I want to see. I want to take a closer look at the offering piece thing to see if there's anything about that has changed or anything since I last saw it when I donated my mangy feather.
All right, you can do another investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. That'd be a big old nat 1.
You are the blood is somewhat in the way as it continues to drip, so you can't make much out.
Wait. She mentioned earlier that the cleric was pretty much always here. Always, he was very devoted to the statue, to the lady. Clearly, whoever did this to her was either someone that didn't like the statue of the lady, or our cleric here witnessed something she shouldn't have seen around the statue of the lady. I mean, right? Maybe just hear me out. Maybe our cleric wasn't necessarily the intended target. Maybe she just is a victim of circumstance.
It is
Is
possible.
there anything
But
around here?
it is
Someone else
possible,
what?
but my thinking is that being in the center of town, somebody must have seen what had happened. Captain Feruza, have we discovered if anybody saw what happened here?
No, not at the moment. We are questioning.
Is there anything, Captain? Is there anything valuable around here? Like something that there were plenty of offerings that were made. If they left his actual, bird wings, is there like something of value that people tend to give? Money, weapons, something like that?
As you look, you can see you didn't see this last time, but you notice that all of the hair that is sort of cascading from the statue, the crown of the statue's head, all of it is different textures and colors and woven together, and you get the sense that this is all hair that's been donated by the villagers. But you don't, and among the strands, you don't see anything that's glittering or gleaming, and you get the sense that the only thing that's been offered is hair.
Damn. Town's even poorer than us. Right.
Make an insight check.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. 7. Yeah, only a 7.
Yeah. You don't know why that might be.
Do not know. Yaramir, you're a man of God. Any connection you can make with this general?
Well, we're both men of God, Panic. Some of us a little more so. I feel, despite our differences in beliefs, that this is a desecration of something important to the town and the cleric. Perhaps we could remove the body from the statue. Is that something we could do, Captain?
Well, are you finished doing whatever it is that you are doing in terms of looking? If so, then we will remove the body.
Yeah, I'm good.
I thoroughly investigated. I feel comfortable. Ichthy, is there any... What are your thoughts?
I have looked at everything that I could possibly look at and have seen nothing.
It's good work.
All right. Then the captain gestures at you, all three of you, to stand back. And over the course of the next 10 minutes or so, she and a group of her guards begin the arduous work of removing the body from the antlers and setting it down gently on the grass before the statue.
Got that done in 10 minutes. Pretty damn good.
Magic has been involved.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. It's magic stuff.
I hop over to Captain Feruza and request to take a look at the body, just kind of see what's up.
She gives you a curt nod and says, "Yes, but do not touch her."
Okay. So I go over and I, look around and see what I can see.
Okay. Make another investigation check.
Was it even lower than usual?
That good.
I didn't check it.
5.
Oh, 5. I didn't check it.
5?
I saw it just now.
God
Okay.
damn it!
Wait. There are 2 things that just occurred to me. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. One,
Mhm.
they mentioned magic. Getting a body up that high would A, either involve magic, or B, involve a really, really big, strong thing to throw it up there. Is there anyone in this town that would wield magic of this island league that could do this, something like this? Anyone in this town or around here? Any enemies you guys
Well,
have?
We do not boast of many sorcerers or wizards. We are a farming village. All those who had practiced the arcane arts have left to study.
Do you, by any chance, know where they went?
Oh. No, far from here. To a city, some sort of academy. I do not know, nor care.
Ichthy.
At his suggestion, that kind of perked up my ears because I hadn't thought of that up to this point. Is there another, or would perception cover that, or is there a way that Ichthy could sense any stuff going on?
Well, first let's tackle your investigation.
Yeah, that was a big old 5.
Low as it was, it is very difficult to miss the way that Thalea's face has been knifed off.
Oh,
There are long,
Jesus
deep
God.
furrows, as though someone has tried to carve her face away.
Yeah.
Is the face remaining, or is it mostly missing?
It is mostly missing. You also notice the large gash across her throat, where you gather that most of the blood has spilled from.
This was very personal. Like, very personal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, I want to do a divine sense, detect good and evil.
All right, can you tell me what that does?
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature 5 times per long rest.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Okay. Just roll D20.
I believe. Let me check your stuff. I believe you can just do it.
You
All right.
Let me just go to your.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah. As an action, so it just takes your action. You can just do it.
Okay, I will do it.
You do not sense anything, but you can, with your divine sense, you can. You understand that something evil happened here.
This is bad.
Yeah. This was bad. 20 minutes ago.
Ichthy,
Mhm.
you wanted to do a magical sort of check, right?
Yeah, just to see, like, was this done magically, or especially getting her up in the tree of antlers.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I believe in you, Ichthy. I believe in you.
That makes one of us.
You can do it.
So freaking close! It almost landed on the 20.
Oh,
8
right.
or 10.
It's still
10.
double digits. Right?
Yeah, it's like a
It's like, yeah, it's
So
like a
with
20.
a 10, I will say that you can sense some magic has been used, but you don't have any idea what it could have been.
Okay. Also, other question about the wounds. Does it look like,
Yes.
like the throat gash and the face stuff? Does it look like it was done with surgical precision, or was it done hastily like a wild animal?
I'll have you roll. Will I have you roll? I'll have you roll medicine for that.
Yes.
Oh.
10. My God, and I have a +4 on that.
You're consistent. You are consistent.
With a 10, you don't really have much of an idea. What you can tell is that they look violent.
Okay.
All right.
Tell me, fair and noble and honorable Captain Feruza, has this happened before?
No, never.
Yeah, I could imagine. It's pretty bad stuff.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Let's go home.
There is one thing. Can I check? Not really a detective. Can I check or ask for Ruza, the captain? I guess. Captain.
Yes.
Ruza.
Yes.
These wounds, do they look in all your, combat, all your fighting? Don't these wounds look kind of familiar to a certain type of blade? A blade that is familiar to a certain type of people?
She sort of rubs her chin and crouches next to the body, and with your insight from before, you notice that she is affected and doesn't want to do this, but she's doing it anyway. And she looks. She looks, and her eyes narrow, and her brow furrows a little bit, and she says, "This looks like it may have been done by some sort of dagger.
Dagger.
I've never seen this done before, but it would be difficult to do it with a sword. So I think it must have been a short weapon."
Short weapon. Yeah, Jeremy, we know what that means.
We've seen daggers before.
We've seen daggers before, but typically they're with assassins. People who try to kill up close and typically don't want to cause a scene. So for an assassin to cause this much of a scene,
that's true.
Bit of a quandary.
Yes, but they were able to do it in the middle of town, and nobody noticed until the body was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'd like to investigate the body. Like, does she have anything on her, like pockets or anything?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
16.
You notice that the robes she's wearing are very simple, so you can't see any pockets. And with a 16, you notice that there's a very thin strip of paler skin beneath the gaping wound in her neck that suggests that she may have once been wearing a necklace.
Guys, look at this.
Huh?
Here the skin is dark. Here it's lighter. Maybe she had a necklace or some sort of thing around her neck.
Or a skin condition.
Also true. Captain Feruza, did you know Thalea to wear anything around her neck and or to have a skin condition?
And no kingship.
She kind of like looks at you like, what are you even talking about? With the skin condition comment. She says, no, well, if she was wearing anything, she would have been wearing a holy symbol, as many clerics do. But and she blinks for a minute and says, but if she were to wear a holy symbol, she would have worn it outside of her garments, and I've never seen her wear one before. The symbol of her devotion was always her shaved head.
Interesting.
Well, I remember. I turned to the two, and I remember when we spoke with her earlier, I had a sense that when she was trying to quiet us down, her devotion, and I try to say this a little quietly not to upset Feruza. It seemed like she was not exactly 100% on board with everything she was doing. So I wonder if maybe that had something to play into this, and whatever this symbol was or necklace was related to that.
How could you say that? She was extremely devoted.
What Ichthy's saying here is that she may have had other interest.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. She was... No, absolutely not. She was the most devoted of all of us. She was the cleric. How could you say something like that?
Captain, we mean no offense.
I just call them as I see them. I'm sorry.
He's a bird. He's a bird brain. But Captain, I don't mean to pry, but you do seem to know that you do seem to know her pretty well. You seem more knowledgeable about her and seem to be somewhat impassioned when you talk about her? Are you sure there was nothing?
What are you implying?
I don't mean to imply. I'm just.
We'll get to the point. What are you saying?
Did you know her before she became a cleric? Did you guys communicate and talk? Did you guys?
No, I only looked from afar.
You looked from afar. I'll be completely honest. I love women. There's two things in this world I can't get enough of: pie and women. And one of them doesn't make me vomit. I would never in a million years judge somebody for who they look at from afar. When you looked at her from afar, was it longingly?
Make a persuasion check. Fifteen? All right. Veruza stares at him for a long, cold moment, and you see her eyes become a little more glassy. And she puts her face in her hands and gives herself a shake, and then looks back up at you and says, "It's none of your business. Go. We'll take care of this."
Understood. Yeah, just grab my pies.
Fair and noble and honorable Captain Feruza.
No, we're done here. Go.
Yeah,
There is nothing more that you have to tell me. There is nothing more that you have to do here. Leave.
We get a nerve.
Even I can sense that our welcome is worn out. We should probably go.
We should have much to begin with.
Probably go.
What were you trying to say, Hank? What was that all about?
Couldn't you tell, man? She misses her. Like, misses her. Like, if you died, I'd be sad. But she's really sad.
I didn't get that.
It's been a long.
Perhaps we should retire to the inn.
Why not?
I feel.
I agree.
Feel angry. It doesn't feel right to leave this body here, but
We can't do much with it now.
I don't know what else we
You
can do
can
now.
see that the guards are, they're taking care of it. It's a CSI situation, You've got people who are taking care of the scene, so you don't need to worry about that.
I just picture like a dude in, what was that one guy from CSI? Comes up with the sunglasses, takes them off and says something.
Yeah!
In like paladin robes. Anyway.
It looks like she got the point. Get out of here.
We need to find the face of the situation.
Oh my god.
No wonder we're not welcome in this town. As we shamble on up to the.
As you gather up your sort of ridiculous amounts of pies, and mosey on upward towards the inn. As you walk, everything is deserted. There's nobody outside anymore. And you notice stationed at strategic points are guards who are watching you suspiciously, but they don't try to stop you.
Huh.
Okay.
It's a bit of a downer. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand why, but it seems like the entire town is just dead.
Yeah, you get the sense that, with all the yelling to get back inside and to make way for the guards, that everybody has retired in a fright, not wanting to be caught out if there's going to be another attack. Even all the tents have been cleared away, and you are left standing outside of the inn alone.
Shall we? Let's go into the inn. It's been a long day.
It's been a
Let's-
really long day.
I agree.
Relax. Let's
You guys want to
gather our thoughts.
yes see if there's a little tavern here at this inn and sit down, grab a drink, converse about what we know.
I will open the door if it's open.
Yeah,
If it's
well, yeah, it's unlocked. Obviously, yes.
Okay. And
break into the inn.
Breaking an entry.
Ah!
Don't be
And,
suspicious. Don't.
and I'll go inside the inn.
Okay.
And I follow.
And I follow his follow.
All right. All of you step inside the inn. It is a small establishment, meant for a village. Quite cozy. There are sort of banners set up that are in autumnal colors, which you recognize as a celebration of the festival. However, what you suspect would normally be a thriving, laughing, happy environment is now very subdued. There are only one or two people sitting downstairs, and you notice that there's really only one person working, and that is the barkeeper, who you can see is a half-orc man with tied back dreadlocks, and he looks very tired and scared, but holding a mug of coffee, and he looks at you as you enter.
Fair and noble and honorable barkeep, please, a drink for me and my friends.
All right. What sort of drink are you looking for?
What goes well with pie?
I'll have milk or whatever.
Milk. We do have quite a lot of milk. Why are you carrying so many pies?
You ever had any of these pies before?
Like to give him one of the pies.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Offer
pie are
the
you
pie.
giving him?
Yeah.
One of the mutton pies.
Mutton pie.
Do we have it?
Mutton pies.
He takes it. He sets down his coffee, and takes it with a perplexed look on his face, and says, "Why?
It's good in it.
Why?
Well, I mean,
Why?
it's why not? It's pie. It's free pie.
It's free pie. It's from your fair,
Right.
which we unfortunately seems to have been cut short.
Easy with the puns. Easy with
yes.
the puns, buddy.
Well, I had heard of what happened, and I thank you. I will take this, and well, I'll take it. You're very kind."
Hey, it's our pleasure.
We are. It's our pleasure to serve,
Yeah.
even if we are serving pie. So,
Usually, it's the other way around.
Yeah. Do you guys have something that goes well with your drinks? Do you serve victuals?
Yes. Well, we have a selection of wines, meads, ales. We can get you milk if you so desire.
Maybe we should go for a harder drink after what we've seen today. I'm thinking maybe mead. I'll take a mead. I'm good for a mead.
All right.
I would like some
One
ale.
mead. One ale for you.
can you
Hey.
also tell us what exactly was this festival for?
Well, it was to celebrate the harvest for Our Lady of the Forest. Surely you've heard of her.
Yes.
She's with the horns,
Yes,
miss
the
her.
antlers. Yes.
Yeah. Antlers.
antlers.
Did you know Thalia?
Why, yes, she is our cleric. Why? Why do you ask?
Oh, well, because she was the one on the antlers.
On the... What do you mean? What are you saying?
Yeah, I think
Well,
we weren't necessarily
do you know?
supposed to disclose.
Oh, well, somebody. Thalea was murdered.
Yeah, that's even worse than.
His face falls, and he sort of covers his mouth with his hand, and then
What did I
scrapes
say?
his jaw and says,
Did I say something wrong?
Did you say something? No. What gives you that idea?
It was a horrible scene, unworthy of any.
I had known that
difficulty.
someone had been killed, but I did not know it was her.
Were you a friend of? Were you guys close?
No, not at all.
Not at all. Wait a minute. Does anybody in this town know her? Like, is anybody friends with her? Close to her?
He looks up at the ceiling, sort of searching his mind, and he says, "Do you know? Come to think of it, I haven't seen her with. She's mostly been alone. I would, if I were an unkind man, I would say that her closest friend was that statue."
Jeez, that is
And he busies himself getting your drinks.
So we have.
Does this town have any enemies? Was there anyone who would do this? I asked the barkeep.
As he's pouring mead, he says, "Enemies. Well, we have been very peaceful. We do not start fights. I don't know who could have. I do not know."
This is a festival, and
Yes.
you are obviously a great festival. You're a bartender or barkeep. You at this wonderful inn. Have any outsiders been in here? Besides us. Anybody may look suspicious?
Only you, my friend.
Fair enough. I am a tiefling.
Oh, no, don't worry. We have all sorts here. Hey, there are twins, tiefling twins, that run our general store.
Where are they? Where is this store? I'm asking for a friend.
For a friend. I see. And is this friend red with horns?
Perchance.
Well, just down the street, our general store, but we have been told to stay inside, so you'd best stay here for now.
Right. Yeah, order.
Has anyone checked into the inn who perhaps normally isn't here or that you were unfamiliar with?
No, anyone who's here has been here before, and is... I've seen them. You are the only three that are new faces. Well... That is a little suspicious, don't you think? You weren't
Us?
part of that. You aren't trying to... And he's beginning to look a little like...
Oh no,
wait
we
a
were whacking
second.
each other with wooden swords when she was killed
That sounds
in front of an
worse.
entire crowd. So yeah, we have an alibi.
Yes, yeah.
He was puking.
Oh,
I mightily crushed your champion.
I didn't have that detail either.
Adrak.
oh, Trick, yes.
Perhaps you heard of it.
Well, no, I've been here this whole time, but congratulations.
She
She's not an
surrendered.
easy appointment. She what?
She surrendered in front of everyone, but I can't take credit for it.
Yes,
was
you
not
can.
me.
You did it. You made her surrender. You can
Technically,
take
you
credit.
made her
That's kind of the point.
Technically, I mean,
Technically, that's
in the
actually what you did.
but it was
How?
not all me.
How could you? She would have never. You must be a very powerful person
I
to
am.
have done such.
I have the power of my God, which I understand is not
but-
yours. I'm just saying, for me,
Uh,
works very well.
what do you mean, not mine?
Well, perhaps
It's a long story.
Have you heard of the Sky Duchess? I would love to.
His friendly demeanor kind of dims a little bit. He shoves the 1 mead, 1 ale across the counter at you both and says, "That will be 2 gold, please."
Yeah, I bet you was 1 gold a minute ago.
You can make an insight check.
Is it- All right, and I got a yeah, I got 15.
Yeah, it was totally cheaper a minute ago.
No, that seems a little high. We bought all
You
this
think?
pie for only 1 gold. I don't.
And gave him 1, and then you mentioned something.
I didn't say it. I just said for me. For me.
All right. Yeah.
Oh my god, so many things I could say, but I can't because Ickby wouldn't. Anyway.
Stay in character. Must stay in
Yeah,
character.
I'm like, Ickby's an idiot.
Yeah, you said 2 gold.
2 gold, yeah, so take that off.
To remove.
Oh wait,
And
well, was it 2? It's 1. Yeah, 1 for each, right?
I think it's
1 gold each, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Is it? Wait, I'm sorry. Is 1 gold per drink?
Yes, so 1
Okay,
mead, 1
okay.
ale, 2 gold total.
Okay, I'm sorry. So it's 1 gold. I need to add 1 back. All right. Sorry.
He must have forgotten the milk. I don't see
I think
it.
he.
So you had also ordered the milk? As he
Garamir, I don't know that you want to drink that. He might have.
It's been a long day.
Come back and be
I
like 10
fought
gold.
very hard.
Maybe we can go somewhere else to get you a milk. He might add a special ingredient.
I can get you milk if you desire it.
It's your call, buddy.
I would. That would be. I would very much appreciate that. Is it?
Right?
Real quick, can you pour the milk right in front of us, and so we can see everything that goes into the cup?
He blinks at you and sort of raises 1 eyebrow.
It's a tradition from back where we're from.
He goes and gets the jug of milk, and he takes out a clean glass, sets it down on the counter, and pours you a glass of milk.
Right. Very
Thank
cool.
you, fair and noble and honorable barkeep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now that will be 5 silver pieces.
Oh darn! I thought you were going to say 5 gold.
I don't have any silver, so I'm just gonna give him 1 gold piece.
His other eyebrow goes up, and he nods, and his demeanor seems to brighten a little bit more. He takes the gold from you and says, "Well, thank you kindly. This is very generous."
Well, thank you. I appreciate your kindness and hospitality. For
yes,
making us
speaking of-
3 strangers feel welcome.
Well, you are quite welcome. Speaking of hospitality, will you be staying the night?
Yes, I will.
Yeah, when in Murder Village.
Well, if
Alright.
he's staying, I'm staying.
Yeah, if they're staying, I'm staying too.
Well, would you like a single, a double?
Do you have any triples?
No triples, I'm afraid.
I will take a single. These two gentlemen can have their single if they want.
We can bunk together.
We're used to this. We've been on the road for a long time. By the way, you said the general store is to my left. If I was to, I mean, just asking in case, it's to the left, right?
Yes. If you go outside our tavern and you take a immediate right, actually, and you follow the path, you will find the general store. It's labeled quite directly. You'll have no trouble.
Awesome. Just for a future
It
reference.
does seem, Barkeep, that you are in good hands here with Captain Feruza. She seems to be a good woman and thorough.
Yes, yes, we are quite lucky. Why
What
do you
can
ask?
She's been very thorough in her investigation of the murder, as well as our entry into town.
Well, I'm quite glad to hear it.
Is she the captain of the guard here?
Well, yes, Captain Feruza is the captain. Yes.
Oh, well.
It's in the name, but he wasn't sure if it was her first name. And
Not just for clever.
You would, the way she acts, you would think it may be her first. It is her title.
Right on. If
Can
I
I-
may.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, I step on your toes, brother. It just, do you know Feruza pretty well?
Not very well, as she comes in occasionally, for some drinks, but, we have never really socialized.
Mm-hmm. Do you get the feeling that she may have? Do you know of her to have any, companions in town? Anybody she liked more than anyone else?
He seems to think a little bit, and as many movie bartenders do, he takes up a glass to clean it. And he says,
"That glass is clean, man."
"Can always be cleaner." And he says, "Well, I've been here all my life, and I've seen her come in, once or twice with a companion. But they haven't seen, well, yes, she's had partners in the past, but they have never seemed to last very long."
Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't mean to cast aspersions, but I think possibly the nature of her job means that she can't really invest in a relationship the way she'd like to.
Right. Yeah. Give that too. These, if I may, the types that she comes in with, are they like her? Are they, warriors, strong types?
Again, he thinks.
He cleans that glass.
As he cleans that glass, he squints and he says, "I couldn't say whether they were warriors or not. I only saw them here, so I don't know what they did for a living."
Fair enough. Do they, how to put this? Were they of the male-ish type?
He kind of half laughs and says, "They were of the all sorts type."
All right.
I would like to lean up against the bar and sort of just like look around and see who else is in the vicinity.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception. 10.
Okay. Well, you're looking around. Nobody's trying to hide from you, so with a 10, you can see. You spot over in a corner. You spot a lanky, wood elf man with brown skin and an afro fade. And in the other, sort of near the fireplace, you spot a fit goblin male with a shock of blue hair.
Haircuts in this place are pretty off the chain.
I
Perhaps we
don't
should
mean.
go to the local barber.
Yeah. No joke.
I don't mean to pry, but It will be 3 gold total for your rooms tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
appreciate you not prying there.
Oh, okay. I will give 1 gold piece.
Yes,
Okay.
I will do the same.
And I will follow suit.
All right. He bends behind the counter and he takes out 2 cards, one for a double and one for a single. He hands the single to Ichthy and the double to Hannock.
Much obliged.
Okay. About what time
Well,
of day is it right
I'm-
now? Just out of curiosity.
You guys have been, so the festivities have been going on for quite a while, and you've spent quite a bit of time sort of wandering around. So I'll say that it's around 4 to 5 p.m. in the
Okay.
afternoon by now.
It's still pretty early, yeah. Maybe we should get some dinner and converse, swap notes. These 2 dudes
You
over
know-
here with the badass cuts, maybe they know something.
Maybe they do. I'll walk up to the wood elf.
Okay. He's
Eh,
he's busy minding his own business, so
He's busy. He's very busy.
very, very busy. He looks up at you, kind of surprised, and says, yes, what, hello?
excuse me, citizen of Windfall, with the beautiful haircut. We are but strangers here visiting your town, and we couldn't help but notice that your cleric was murdered.
Subtle.
Shh. What?
Tell me.
I had heard there was a murder, but our cleric?
You seem affected. Were you close with her?
He's affected now because he.
Yes, he points at Hannock. Like, yes. What do you know what happened? I mean, I know we were told to stay inside, but what do you know why? Why was she?
Can I calm him down?
Sure, try make a persuasion check.
No cause for alarm. 22.
Oh,
Everything is fine.
Okay,
he
so
must
he
massage his
like
heart.
he's like his hands on his chest, and he's like, "I'm sorry. I'm a little. I get a little nervous sometimes. I'm sorry.
It's all right, bud.
What were you saying?
What is your name, good
Oh.
wood elf?
I'm. Well, yes, I am a wood elf. I'm Edmund.
Edmund?
Edmund. Yes,
Edmund.
Edmund. Yes.
Edmund.
Yes.
It's
For you.
Edmund?
No, just Edmund.
Edmund. With it. So Ed.
Yes.
Oh.
Edmund.
Edmund?
Yes,
Edmund.
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 It's Edmund, right?
Edmund.
Yes.
With a D.
Yes, as
Yeah.
I've said it.
Why do I feel like I'm in an episode of The Office? Anyway.
And he looks at all of you and he says, "Who are you?"
I'm Yarmir. This is my good friend Hannock the Bold, also known as the Bold. And this is our new friend Ichthy. We are a mighty traveling party of warriors who just so happened to happen upon your town when this gruesome, evil, despicable murder occurred.
Ugh,
And we're happy to help however we can.
Oh, you're gonna help? Are you Are you like investigating? Are you gonna solve this murder?
Well,
Yes, by the
Are
grace
you
of
working with
all of our
Captain
gods.
Feruza? Are you? Wow.
We met Captain Feruza.
we know
several times.
we know her. We definitely know her. We definitely know her.
He's
Do
like
you-
there are stars in his eyes. He's like, he's quite impressed.
Are you a fan of Feruza, buddy?
Well, I mean, who isn't, honestly? But I think it's very awesome.
Edmund, all right, Ed. I see you, Ed. All right, buddy. All right. You can sit down. You can sit down. You can sit down. Get a little close.
Yes, please, sit down.
Ed, I think it's possible that you could assist us in this investigation.
Yeah, why not?
Assist you? Oh, that would be so cool. Why? You don't suspect me, do you? Oh, I didn't do anything. I was here. Make an insight check.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It seems went from no suspicion to.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You didn't even hear anything he said. You were there. You drunk on milk.
Like blue milk.
15.
15?
Should I be making one too?
Yeah,
Sorry.
15.
If you'd like to, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Oh.
For the sake of it, for the love of the game.
5. Jesus Christ. Actually, that was a nat 1. It was a nat 1. So yeah, it was a nat 1.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so 2 of you were like, yeah, totally, yeah. He's been here the whole time. He's just like he's just a kid. But Haddock is like,
Wait a minute.
what?
He said he was here the whole time.
He did say that, but while he was saying that, his eyes were darting around. He was sweating hard.
No.
He's
No,
obviously
you're not sweating right
impressed.
now. No, your eyes are still darting around. What else?
He
Edmund,
wipes
Ed?
his forehead. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you think that stuff coming off you right now is some kind of
It's hot in
magical
here.
water?
You are sweating
I've
profusely.
Seen this before. He's
Yeah.
just
You are quite moist.
impressed by our
Extremely
presence.
Shh. Fine. I wasn't here. Just shh. Don't tell me.
Wait. So where
What?
were you?
Oh, I was with someone. Okay, shh. Don't tell anyone. Okay.
Look, we're not here to blow up your spot or anything like that, man. But just talk to us. Where were you? Who were you with?
Honesty is the best policy,
What he
Edmund.
said.
Although I believed you
I
earlier,
know.
and now
you
I feel
you did?
disappointed.
Everybody
I did,
tells
and-
me I'm a terrible liar. This is great.
Well, I believed you, and I think my other friend believed you. But now I have to say I'm very disappointed that you lied to us.
It's
So,
okay. It's
please.
His face falls. He looks
No. It's
Tell us the
destroyed.
we're fine.
Tell us
No.
the truth. Where were you?
This is like good cop, clueless cop.
It's like good cop, Keystone cop. No. Ed. Can I call you Ed?
Yeah.
We're not with Feruza. We're not here to actually bust you or anything like that. We just want to
Oh.
know a little more about you. We just want to get to know the Ed. You know, but what
Oh.
else? We all love
Oh,
what else.
that's you do.
Of course.
I will also say lying is never right, Henrik.
Yes. He's a noble paladin. It's part of his DNA.
Okay, wait. Okay. Either one of you decide whether to make a persuasion check or an intimidation check.
I would definitely go persuasion. I know you probably were better with intimidation.
I would like to go. I'm better with persuasion, but I'm pretty good at intimidating people too.
All right, so
Okay.
you go ahead and make the roll then.
Me?
Which
All
one
right,
you would do?
I'll do a persuasion check. 7 plus 6, 13.
Good.
Okay.
Gotta be.
He lowers his voice and he says, "Okay, but you have to promise not to tell anyone. Okay?"
Absolute.
Cannot do that.
Oh God.
At least don't tell
I
my
won't
mom,
tell anybody.
Okay?
I won't tell anybody. Ichthy won't tell anybody. He's a bird.
Who would I tell?
But who would he tell?
That's
And you're
I don't know
I
anyone
don't
in this
know.
town. Except you.
You know Captain Feruza.
Yeah, but she hates us like a lot.
She
does?
hates him.
Well, then why are you working with her?
It's a long story, but
Yeah, it's
but you can trust me and Ichthy, and you can trust Jeremy. He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Okay. All right. And he leans forward over the table, and he says, "I was gambling, okay?
Gambling?
What?
That's your big secret?
It's not allowed here. So
Really?
shh.
What were you gambling on?
Just money.
Well, but
You were
My mom
gambling
gave
on money?
allowance. There's a tent. Well, before we were told to get inside, there was the hidden tent, and it was in there. I was spending all my allowance, and everyone was gonna kill me.
Ed, this is not good.
Oh no.
I know.
You lied, and then now you're gambling. Have you heard of the Sky Duchess?
Well, Ed, thank you so much.
Ed,
We couldn't appreciate it more. Thank you so much.
remember, the
He
last
blinked.
person you preached to ended up on the end of an antler, so maybe we should not preach too hard to too many people.
All right, fair enough. But I would just like to say, gambling is not good.
Fair. Noted. Duly noted. I'm sure he cares a lot. May I speak to you guys? Ed, do you mind if I talk to my buddies real quick? Real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, Yero and Ichthy. Apparently, there is a secret location here.
Den of sin.
I didn't want to say those words, but a den of sin. If everyone in here seems so picturesque and beautiful, if there's one location that has some unscrupulous things going down, maybe that's a good place for us to start.
Well, that is a good point, but we're supposed to stay inside.
Of course, we're supposed to stay inside, but
Normally, I agree that we should obey the rules, but this seems like one time when perhaps the greater good is to actually go outside.
right. We have a dead cleric. She was cute.
Okay. Easily
That
persuaded.
took very little convincing. Apparently, someone spiked Ichthy's drink.
Hey, with the shit I've seen, it really doesn't matter.
I like that Ichthy went from hardcore stern professor to this I don't give a shit.
Oh no, this was always there. It just
Edmund.
Yes.
You obviously know how to get to this secret location, right, bud?
Well, I know where the tent was. Do you want me to? Well, we're not
Take us
supposed-
there, Edmund.
What?
You
No,
just bust that with the overt. All right.
I would like to take us there.
Intimidate him half.
You were going to
this is the
intimidate us?
craziest interrogation I've ever seen. Like,
This
hey,
is
buddy,
when
come
he
on.
gets to look at him. When Yerman gets to look at his body, boy, those bones get strong.
13.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that's enough. He looks very frightened and cowed and very very nervous, and he's beginning to be breathing a little harder. Okay, I'll take you. But I really don't want to. What if the guards catch us?
They won't catch us. Buddy. We
But
got you. Back.
You're with us. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
I
we
know
promise.
that's the problem.
All right, fair, touche. But Ichthy, you see Ichthy here? My man is a bird. He's designed, to move around like the wind. No one's gonna notice him. As long as you're with Ichthy,
He's
good.
red, and so are you.
red is the new black. Does that work? But think of it this way: if anything goes down, we can cause a distraction for you, and you can run away. Okay?
I would like to put my hand on Ed's shoulder.
Okay.
Ed, this is your chance to make up for all of your past inequities. The gambling, the lying. You can embrace your destiny here, Edmund.
Right.
Embrace
Right.
my destiny.
Yeah.
Make the
Take us.
persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh. 2 + 6, 8.
He looks like he wants to be like inspired by this speech, but mostly he's just still terrified of you.
Can I try to persuade him?
Sure. Yeah. What do you say?
Oh, I had to roll. Okay. Look, Edmund. And how old is Edmund?
He looks to be, well, he's a wood elf. So you're not quite sure what elf ages look like, but in normal people years, he looks like 16 or 17.
That's what I thought. Okay. Look, Edmund. Do you know
Mr. the Bold?
Yeah. Do you know how I got the name the Bold?
Were you bold?
Exactly. See? You are as smart as you are brave.
Oh,
that's all you gotta do is just go ahead and. What would you like to have as your name? Edmund the what?
Geez. I don't know. Edmund the exciting.
Edmund the exciting.
Edmund the gambler.
Indomitable.
Gambler. Edmund the abdominable. Edmund the
pure-hearted.
Oh, I like that.
You like that?
But do you think that a gambler can be pure-hearted?
Sure.
I think if you repent of your gambling ways, anyone can be pure-hearted. If you embrace.
If I go with you, I'll be repenting?
Yes. That's what you'll be doing.
It's a form of repentance.
It's a great form of repentance. It's also, you know what it is, Edmund? It's a great step towards becoming Edmund the Pure-Hearted. That's what we'll call you. Everyone will call you that. They'll say, "Hey, that's Edmund the Pure-Hearted."
He's beginning to like there's this big grin on his face, and he's like liking the sound of this more and more. I'll say you can roll persuasion with advantage if you'd like.
Yay, advantage. I have advantage. On wood of God. Roll. So, first roll is already a 20.
Yeah, and it's like, you don't even know. Yeah, no, he's like, okay, follow me. And he knocks back the rest of his drink, which you can see is probably apple juice, and darts out of the inn.
Slow down.
That was an inspirational speech, Henning. Wonderful.
As you go,
well, thanks.
I would like
it's
you
the same
all
one that I
to
was
make
given years ago.
Perception checks.
All right.
We gotta make perception checks. You said?
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Nat 20.
Wait, I saw Yaramir.
Oh shit!
Holy shit! Yeah, I saw Yaramir. I didn't see yours. Yeah, Nat 20, Nate.
Yeah.
I almost said that's a 19. Okay, yeah.
No one's paying attention.
Okay. You notice. Yes.
You said yes.
Sorry, I thought I'd interrupted you. And were you going to say something?
No. We were just criticizing. We were criticizing our own roles.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. Yeah, with Ichthyou, especially with little problem, you notice as you leave the inn that the goblin with the shock of blue hair that you saw before is gone.
Hey, guys.
Meanwhile,
guys,
Edmund
guys. Oh,
Edmund is darting ahead.
Guys, and I'm running alongside them. You know, tottering along. So Goblin guy, gone.
Yeah.
He disappeared.
Gone.
Just disappeared. So I think we need to keep an eye out for him and question him if possible.
Good point. He's the one with the afro, right?
No, Edmund is the one with the afro fade.
I mean, Edmund's one with the afro fade, right?
Yes.
So we can easily find him. That's not a problem. If you can find the old boy with the goblin dude with the shock of blue hair. I mean, it's blue.
Blue-haired goblins can there be?
Right. Max 2. All right.
But
Quota,
great
goblin quota.
reception.
met.
Yeah, it's a goblin quota. Yeah.
All right. So I would like all of you to make a stealth check.
Oh, I have a little D next to my stealth.
So that means you have to roll at disadvantage.
Okay,
Yes,
so that means we roll twice and take the lowest one?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
Well, shit.
Well,
I rolled
this
a
one is
9.
3.
16
Damn. Won't be pretty.
and 11.
All right. You leave the inn and you begin to follow Edmund as he moves ahead at speed. But almost immediately after you exit the inn, one of the guards who is stationed nearby says, "Hey, wait!"
Yeah.
And begins to cut in front of you.
Can we talk to the guard?
You sure can.
Sorry, fair and noble,
Hey!
honorable guard. We have no time to wait. We have a lead. We are investigating. Please.
I like how
Stand
we
away-
said we have no
out of our
time to
way.
wait.
The 9 hells you are, get back inside.
wait. The nine hells is a lot of hells. A lot of hells. Before we go back where we came from, can we talk to you for just a brief moment? A brief, quick moment.
You can talk to me as you walk back inside. Come on.
Yes, that's of course. You seem like you've been out here for a while. When was the last time you ate something?
Do you still have the pies on you?
I always have the pies on me.
Okay. Logistics question: how are you carrying these pies? Are you just you have?
Every good paladin has his own is utility belt with pouches.
He has a sack.
galore.
With
I have sacks
of
and
pies.
pouches and
Sack of pie.
sack of pies. Yes. But you seem hungry, my good friend.
I am not hungry.
Are
Go
you-
back inside. Come on,
Of
come on.
course.
And he's beginning to shepherd all of you back towards the inn.
Of course.
I would like to try a persuasion on him and say, so we were working earlier with Captain Feruza to see if we could discover the perpetrator of the horrific murder that happened to this town's beloved Thalea, and we have a lead, and we would like to go. And considering that we are not of the guard, we think we might be able to find out some information that you may not be able to find out because of reasons.
Reasons? What reasons?
The fact that you are an authority figure in this town and we are not. People are willing to say more to us than they would be to you.
All right. Make a persuasion check. I'll say. Yeah, just make a straight persuasion check.
Okay. Oh my god, this is not going to go well.
All right, you got this.
14!
You got this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nice job. Jesus Christ.
What
nice
was
job.
it? 14?
Yeah, 14. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Surprising. Very good.
Surprise.
The guard. The guard sort of stops and says, "Captain Feruza, really? You guys?"
We were surprised too.
True. We met with her earlier. She allowed us to investigate the scene. Igthi here made a crucial noticing,
Or discovered.
and or sometimes called a discovery, and we have been placed in a type of adjunct investigation.
And what about him? And he jerks his thumb at Edmund, who's looking upset and scared.
He is with us, a young, pure-hearted warrior in training
Yes.
who longs to atone for his past.
You know,
His what now?
No.
What's he
He's
done?
but
And
what
Edmund's like sweating again and wiping his forehead.
Edmund is a young guy, and he's learning all kinds of things, and he wants to become Edmund the Pure-Hearted, just like you. You're a brave, bold, powerful authority figure, a knight of this town, and Edmund just wants to be like you. In his past, Edmund, has been a little less brave, but now is his chance to be really brave. He wants to be like you, man. Look at him. He's nervous around you. He's sweating, and he's sweating a lot because he's nervous around you. You're so awesome.
He is quite moist.
I mean, he's very.
The guard is staring at Edmund, and you notice that, like, as you're saying these words, he's like sort of nodding to himself, and he's like, his chest is puffing up a little bit, and he's like, yeah. And Edmund's like nodding frantically, like, yeah, that's yeah. I want to be like you, and them, mostly them. Sorry, and the guard is like, fine, go. Be quick about it. I can't guarantee you'll be not accosted by other guards.
Of course, absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you, honorable guard. This is the
most
greatest
honorable.
decision you have ever made.
Right.
You will not regret this.
Okay, we probably should
Yeah, we probably should
yeah.
move along.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job.
Ed's like, thanks. Wow, I thought we wouldn't get out of that one. And he leads you all the way. You make another stealth roll.
The DM likes to have fun.
Yep.
Come on, baby. That's not bad. Is it?
11.
6.
Oh. All right, so I have 11 as well. But was
Okay.
disadvantage though, so I gotta roll again.
Yes.
All right, so 11 is the possibly the lowest. Yeah. Shit. 4.
Oh, what did you get?
Second one was a 4.
All right. Well, as you move, Edmund leads you behind the buildings. Oh my! Sorry. Leads you behind buildings, sort of sense that, like, he hears you kind of like clanking with your armor, and he's like, maybe I should be a little bit more clandestine. And he leads you behind the buildings here, and to this little area, sort of nearby the sprawl of tents that you first saw when you came into the town. And he leads you to just a small, nondescript, sort of brown tent. And he points at it and he says, "Well, that's where I was."
This place here? This is a
Yeah.
Is it?
hidden gambling
This is-
ring?
This is the den of sin?
This is where I was. Yeah, I mean, you know, you go in and the man asks if you wanted to gamble, and you gamble.
Hold on.
Are we in the
Is there a
den?
password or?
You can look inside the tent if you want.
Mhm.
Is there? Do we need like any kind of a password to get into the tent and talk to people?
It is literally just like it's a tent. It's a tent in the grass. It's a small. It looks like a small camping tent. If you kicked it, it would fall over.
Oh, it's really small. Okay. Right.
So
Thanks,
I would
Ed.
like to go inside and look around.
Okay.
That's
All right.
it.
You duck inside, and there's really only room for maybe 3 or 4 people crouched. It's totally empty.
Mhm.
This is nothing. Hell, Ed. This is what we snuck out here for?
This
An outhouse?
I told you. It's. I don't. Why did you? But did you think it would be something else?
Yes. Yes, we thought it'd be something else. We thought it'd be something.
Yeah, I thought it
I'm
would be
sorry.
something else.
No, I just, you get pointed to these tents sometimes, and you go inside and you can play a game, and I was playing the game with my allowance, and
God damn it.
I would like to
Wait.
investigation to sure, like a look around just to see if possible.
Yeah, you
Whatever.
do your thing.
whatever.
Okay.
Do your thing.
sure, roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Goblin. The
11.
blue-haired, handsome-ass, baller goblin.
What? Goblin? You mean
Come
Eat
here,
Heat?
Ed. What's his name? Ed?
Eat Heat?
Eid Heed?
Eat Heat?
Wait. Is it Eid Heed, like EAD and then hyphen Heed?
Eat. He looks up. He's like, I think it's IDHID.
What? What? That's a name?
Eat.
Eid. All right, Eid. Fine.
Hank, you must understand the strange customs of these foreign lands.
Damn it. Customs and lands. Man, a pie here. All right, fine. Do you know Eid? Where is Eid? Where does he live? What's talk about him?
He runs the apothecary. He's I don't really go there. I don't need that much stuff, but he runs the apothecary, and he's a goblin, and he's kind of mean. He's married to Adric.
What? What'd you say?
Oh,
He's married to Adric.
we know Adric.
We know Adric really
do?
well.
I defeated Adric in single combat earlier today.
You
He
did?
humiliated her.
People.
He humiliated the hell out of her.
Millions.
I cannot take credit for the humiliation. That was not solely me.
She
was-
surrendered.
My
She
God,
surrendered.
She surrendered.
who through me humiliated her.
Who threw?
What?
Wait a minute. Ichthy.
Yes. I'm
True.
investigating.
I know, but he just said
While
he
they're-
threw.
While they're conversing and sort of making a racket, what did you roll for your investigation?
I rolled an 11, I believe.
That should be
Okay. With an 11, so you peer inside the tent, and it's really just dirt with some scuff marks, and you get the sense that when the siren call went up for everybody to vacate back inside, whoever was running this tent was like, well, gotta go, and just booked it.
Okay.
Took everything inside.
Okay. So after that, I pop my head up and knowing that the goblin disappeared, I look at them and say, excuse me, Paladin of the Few Wars. I believe that this is a dead end, and I think we need to find that goblin.
no shit. Here's the thing. Did you hear anything that Edmund just told us about his buddy, Headwind?
Eat heat?
Right.
Yeah, I heard the name and what had a relation to Adric.
Oh, not a relationship. Married.
Ooh.
Now we discussed earlier
Had been
how.
joined together before the eyes of their god.
But yes, and that stuff. We discussed earlier how that the wonderful, beautiful cleric getting up, way up high to be impaled would take all kinds of magical power or possibly all kinds of just strength. In this town, I would say that Adric is probably the single strongest person. Maybe the only person that could do something like that.
Adric was currently being defeated when this occurred.
We don't know that. Remember, we weren't in the stadium.
We
Yes,
do know
we
that.
do
She
know
was
that.
defeated.
Because we
were
just
not.
saw Thalea
We
right
saw
before
her.
we went down to the fight. So
Wait,
unless
but
she has
what
some
is
sort
our
of time
timeline?
spell,
What is our timeline? Because we weren't there. We were walking out. Remember?
Perhaps we should go to the apothecary and question her directly.
Yeah. I mean, we have literally nothing else to go on.
well, I think
But
we
the-
should
but Ed-
we should question Eadheed first, as Adric has a more likely alibi. That's just my take.
Yes.
Logic dictates.
So Eadheed is the apothecary. He'll probably be with Adric anyway. So we'll get two birds with one stone. No
Yes.
offense. Ichthy.
What would you do with with a stone to a bird?
It's an expression from where Jeremy and I come from.
It's-
Not,
Oh.
we wouldn't do anything to a.
Oh.
I would
again,
never
would
hit
never.
a bird.
never.
I would never. I'm pure-hearted. I would never hit a bird with a stone,
Oh.
let alone two birds.
Oh, okay.
Edmund, take us to the apothecary post haste.
Yeah, post haste, man.
Okay.
Your pure hearted
And-
status is diminishing.
All right. Okay. Once again, he begins to lead you off towards the apothecary, and that is where we will end tonight's sessions.
Ah.
Yay!
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I just love the idea of the cliffhanger being a young, scared Edmund sprinting with flop sweat.
And the thing was, I was this close to before the convincing of Edmund to take us out. I was this close to just tottering over to the goblin and saying, like, what are you doing? And I didn't.
Which makes sense.
And I was
Which
like,
makes
damn
perfect
it.
sense. The thing about it was he got so oddly suspicious. It's like, wait a minute, we have to pursue this. And then he said, gambling. And then I'm 16. It's like, okay, maybe this isn't the best lead, but it's all we have.
This show is part of the CIP network, inspiring creativity, one episode at a time.